talk a little bit about the current state of the real estate market because, of course, it feels like over the past few months we have just seen those home prices really soar.
Yeah, finally the weather is matching the real estate market that has been on fire for quite some time now. It really is one of those things where people want to know if it's the right time to buy, is it the right time to sell? And all we can do is look at the statistics that we've got going on right now, and then people can look at their personal situation. So as of right now, the median sales price is up 13.6 from last year. And right now for condos, townhomes, and single family detached, it's about 670,000, and we're at about 30,000 homes for sale, which is two-thirds less inventory than we'd see in a normal market. And basically what's happening is our supply of inventory, if no other property came to market, we'd be out of homes in about 24 days. In a normal market, it's anywhere from 3 to 6 months. So it's not a reason to be discouraged. I think it's just a reason for buyers and sellers to both look at, should I be selling in any normal market? Would I be selling rather than trying to time out whatever we've got going on right now? Certainly, it's a seller's market. It has been for quite some time. And with our pent-up buyer demand, I don't see that changing anytime soon. So if you're looking at your property, you've got this great offer, maybe somebody wrote you a letter and they said, I want to buy your property for X amount. My biggest piece of advice is just to figure out, where's your next move? That money might look really great right now, but what if we keep seeing an uptick in our economy and the housing prices, and in about a year from now you're in that same situation? So it really is, it's where we're at. There's not a lot of supply and there is a ton of demand, and that's what we've been seeing. That's what I think we'll continue to see.
Now, if you are a buyer, I mean, it was that like literally homes were flying. It'd be up for one day, or you'd need to know somebody who got it right before it actually went officially on the MLS. So what should buyers know if they are looking to buy right now? How do they not get discouraged?
Yeah, there are so many things that you can do to be in control as a buyer. And obviously, I'm biased. I'm a realtor, but it is so important to have a realtor that can present you in the right way. If you think about it from a buyer's perspective, you walk into a property and the first impression is everything. So it's the same from a seller looking at a buyer. A first impression is everything. So you got to make sure that you have an agent who can create rapport with the listing agent, present your offer in a really professional way, follow all the directions, the lockbox, the codes. You just want somebody who represents you in a professional manner, and then put your best foot forward. And don't get discouraged, because every missed property can be used as a learning opportunity. So you don't get the property, you can follow it until it closes, look at what it closes at, and see how you can do better the next time, whether you have to have cleaner contingency periods, maybe a higher purchase price. Each property is very, very different, and it's just a matter of not getting discouraged because the right one will fall into your lap. Well, it won't fall into your lap. You'll have to seek it out, but when you get there, it's definitely possible. You just have to have the right representation.
Now, what are we looking like? What are the projections? Like, should people wait a little bit? Should they, be looking right now, even though there is so much, so few houses out there, condos out there?
You know what? We couldn't have predicted how cloudy this spring was going to be here in San Diego. So it's impossible to predict where the market's going to go, but we can look at the economy that coincides with the housing market. And the San Diego economy is so strong. We are at a point where we are up. Unemployment is way less than it was, and it's 29% lower than the California average. And we are seeing about 4,600 more jobs that are going to be instilled in San Diego by September. So with that being said, I don't think it's pretty easy to predict that we're only going to keep going up, at least for this year. Beyond that, we're not 100% sure. But I do think that inventory is going to keep increasing, especially with the mandation of the mask lifting on Tuesday. It's going to be one of those things where the sellers who didn't have confidence in last year are going to be listing their properties. So there will be more opportunities, or there should be more opportunities, and we hope that there are.
All right, Kara Kay, thank you so much for joining us this morning, providing some insight.
Thank you.